So, welcome back folks. So today we're out at Batemans Bay at Snapper Island doing a lure review of the squid vicious in the nuclear chicken coal specifically. Yeah, I'm on. Ooh. So this is the lure. We're going to be throwing it around in this sort of, that's the beach back that way. So we're a good, I don't know, maybe 500 meters, kilometre out. I'm not really good with distance. We're a good way out from the beach. So we're in sort of more squid environment. We're gonna fish this and give it a review. How's this for some very thin quality, folks? We've got our light by hold on by our bungee cords. Surprisingly hard to do one-handed.
Green-eyed and bright at 18, a face from mainstream, a walking daydream. They scream, sweet life of peaches and cream. No doubt I'm wishing it was me.
Alright, so the way I'm fishing this lure, I find it works best when it's on the bottom. So I've got a 3/8 ounce jig head on, and I'm just sort of pulsing it like this along the bottom. I'm not doing like erratic twitches or double flicks or anything like that. Because a big part of this lure is those tentacles that sit on the back. And so if you're drifting in the current, even just sitting it there can make those tentacles move. And when you combine that with the scent that Gulp is famous for, you can wind up seeing some really good results by working this lure very little. So you're effectively fishing it, not dissimilarly, yeah, not that differently from bait. You're just sort of whacking it out there, and every now and again, just sort of slow pulsing it towards you. And you'll feel, you know, as it goes along, something will just go doof and smash it.
I just want to add, in saying that, I have fished this lure doing the double flick when Max told me not to because it wouldn't work. And lo and behold, I caught my biggest ever tailor on it. First time we caught a legal sized tailor that we could eat.
Not one. And
for me.
Yeah, for you.
For me.
Sure, for you. But keep in mind...
Well, at least together.
Keep in mind, I also caught a 70 centimetre tailor on this in the estuary doing that slow pulse. So... Yeah.
I mean, I think it just works, is what I'm saying.
I think it does too. The biggest flatty I caught in this, I actually caught just by quite literally just casting out, putting my rod in the rod holder and taking a leak out the back. And then when I came back, my rod tip was bent over with a flatty on it. So it will just work. But we're going to give it a We're going to give it a review today. We're going to fish it and see where it ranks against the bloodworth. Exciting stuff. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so we've pulled up to the deepest water that we've been able to find anywhere in Batemans Bay, and we're going to fish this lure. Hit it pretty hard as well. It's a bit tough because I do have a lot of weight on, but I think this is a decent fish. Definitely feeling like it's a flatty.
You getting those head shakes?
Yeah, very typical flatty head shakes. Just the way it's fighting. To me says flatty, but let's have a look. Oh no! Oh wow! Wasn't expecting that. What? That's not a flatty. That, my friends, is a moron.
That is a joy.
Right, well, it is confirmed. This lure is a 10 out of 10. Oh wow! Wow! Awesome! Wow! Not a big Jewy. Not a big Jewy at all. But there you go. The Squid Vicious has now joined a fairly small group of lures that have caught mulloway. There's a thumbnail for you. He's grunting, but he's like too tiny.
Yeah.
He's shy. He's just touch over 30 centimeters. Gorgeous fish, those colours.
He's beautiful.
When I buy my 1,000-gallon fish tank, first species going in, I reckon.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I don't know how Denise will do it for the scoreboard, but in my eyes, a mulloway counts as many different fish. Like, I would rather catch one mulloway than 10 good flathead. So, I don't know how Denise will count that for number of fish caught, but yeah, no, very, very happy. And with the sideways pulse, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
That's right, sideways pulse for the win. We've moved to a new location that we've never fished before. Denise got bored, so she's switched up to a bloodworm grub. I'm still fishing the squid vicious, and I just had a take on the wind in then. So I'm hopeful for this location. I think if we can play our cards right, we might be able to pick up a nice fish.
Ow.
You spike yourself.
Myself.
So a bit of context. We have found this lure to work fairly well before in this system, but it generally doesn't do as well in the estuary. We have had a little bit of success on it for salmon and flathead at Greenwell Point, but pretty much anything beyond Greenwell Point, it drops off pretty quickly in how effective it is. It's definitely like an oceanic system lure. I'm on. Oh, I think it's a flatty, but I think it's a good one. Ha! Right as I started recording.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll bring this fish in because this is a pretty good fish. There's a lot of weight to it. Come on. I don't know what you are, but you're decently sized.
Another dewy.
Oh, yep. I think you're right.
Oh ho ho!
Wow, 3 dewies in a day. That's not bad when you think about it. Oh. Well, I think that's 20 fish on the board for the squid vicious.
Yeah.
He hit that like
This
a
one
dewy
looks
too.
a little bit longer.
Definitely a bigger dewy.
Holy heckers!
Woo! That's the first time I've. Oh.
Oh, there goes a tentacle.
There goes a tentacle.
Yeah, that take. I was like, it's not a flatty.
There's a thumbnail for you. You got the shot of the lure in the mouth.
Teeth.
Yeah, they've got pretty gnarly teeth, in fact.
Yeah, watch out.
Oh, I've got spikes there as well. You got to watch. Well, this one's old enough. He's got the steak. He's got mulloway steak. Smell.
Oh.
Smell it.
Oh.
That's the smell of dewy right there. All right, let's let this big.
That's probably not going to work. Oh, fuck.
You ever get tired of being wrong? Oh, you're gonna have to slow mo to see that one. Yeah.
Just because you've had 3 on the boat today, you think you can just catch them like they're flatheads.
Do I think I can just catch them like they're flatheads, do I? So, for value, this lure gets a 7 out of 10. It is fairly good, at $11.99 a packet, I think, but it is a lot more expensive than something like a bloodworm, which retails for around $7.99. Versatility, this lure gets around a 5 out of 10. You can fish it either fairly light and in the shallows over weed beds, or fairly heavy and sort of in that deeper water, but unfortunately, because it does mimic a squid, it only really works in those sort of like ocean to very lower estuary environments. Anything upstream from that and the bites just drop off exponentially. So for fish caught, it did technically only catch 2 fish, but they were mulloway. So I'm going to give this lure an 8 for fish caught, because I think it's much easier to catch 4 fish, say flathead, 4 flathead, than it is to catch 1 mulloway. So I'm going to give this lure an 8 for fish caught. For ease of use, it's going to get a 7 out of 10. You can fish this just by casting it out and leaving it. You can slow roll it. You can sort of pulse it sideways, and as Denise somehow managed to prove, you can even catch fish on this using the double flick. But unfortunately, because you do have to get the right jig head, you do have to, it is preferable to know the right knots when you're fishing it, so it will only get a 7 out of 10 for that one. Every time I've fished this lure, it's caught fish, but it is only going to get an 8 out of 10 for reliability, because if you've got a lot of fresh water in the system or a lot of rain that's recently come and pushed that salt back, you will find it doesn't work quite as well, so it only gets an 8 out of 10 for reliability. Which finally gives the Squid Vicious a score of 7 out of 10, which unfortunately does put it below the Bloodworm, but still puts it at second place on our podium.